Hello everyone, Miss Mansfield here. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today we are going to be looking at some division. This week in maths you have been set some tasks all to do with division. So the first question I'm going to look at is 9 divided by 3. Now this symbol here means that we need to divide. It's very important to take a look at which symbol is in our number sentence to make sure that we use the right method. But today I'm going to be looking at division. So when we divide, we are sharing out a number, splitting it into groups. Now the number I'm sharing today is the number 9, and I'm sharing this number into 3 groups because that is the number that I'm dividing by. So what I have done is I have made 3 sharing circles because I am dividing by the number 3. And to make life easier for me on the computer, I have drawn out 9 lines already for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share these lines equally into the 3 circles. So here I've done one for you, 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 and the last ones. So now that I have shared my number 9 out equally into my 3 groups, I'm going to count how many I have in one of my sharing circles. So in here I can see I have 1, 2, 3 inside my sharing circle. Just to check, I'm going to check that my other sharing circles have the same equal amount in them, which is 3 and 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now another way that I could solve this division is to use my times table facts. You don't have to use the sharing circles if you feel confident enough to do it using your times tables. So I could look at the number 9 and I know that that's in my 3 times tables. I could use my fingers to count up in 3s, 3, 6, 9. I have 3 fingers held up, which means that 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Okay, so now here I have a worded problem. This means that we have to read the question carefully and pick out what information we need to solve the question. Anna has 24 football stickers. She shares them between 3 friends. How many stickers do they get each? So I can have a look at this question and see that there are 24 football stickers in total, and she is sharing them with 3 friends. I have put some footballs here to represent the 24 football stickers that she already had. And I again have drawn 3 sharing circles to represent the 3 friends that she is going to be sharing them out between. So just like before, I'm going to drag my football stickers out equally into each sharing circle, making sure they each have the same amount in each. It may be helpful to say 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you, and carry on until all of the football stickers have been shared out. One for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and last time. Okay, now I have shared out my football stickers into my 3 sharing circles. I'm going to count how many is in one of my sharing circles. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm just going to check that this is equal in all of my sharing circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each friend has been given a. When I'm writing the answer to my worded problem, I must remember to include football stickers because that is what my question has asked me about. Another way of working out some division is a method called the bus stop method. This method is helpful when we have bigger numbers that are bigger than what are in our normal times tables. For example, 69 divided by 3 here. When we work out our times tables, we usually go up to 12. 69 is a bigger number than 12 times 3. So instead of having to spend a lot of time counting up in my threes, the bus stop method makes it much quicker and simpler. My first step is to write my number 69 in the inside of my bus stop. And I'm going to put the number 3 on the outside of my bus stop because I'm trying to find out how many times 3 is going to go into my number 69. How many times will it go in? My first step is to look at my number 3, and my first step is to look at my number here, the number 60. Now we can simplify this looking at how many times 3 goes into 6. I can use my times table knowledge, or I could use my sharing circles if I needed to. I'm going to use my times table knowledge now, and I know that 3 goes into 6. 3, 6. I have 2 fingers, so my 3 goes into 6 2 times. Now, because we know a lot about place value, we know that this is actually our tens column because this number is 60, which means that this number is actually 20. But to solve this quick and easier, we look at it going 3 into 6. Then I'm going to move on to look at my number 9 here. How many times does the number 3 go into the number 9? Again, I'm going to use my times table knowledge to count up on my fingers. 3, 6, 9. I have 3 fingers, so I'm going to write the number 3 here. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Here, I know that this is my ones column. So this number is 23. 69 divided by 3 is 23. I can see here that I've got number 3 again, and I'm looking into how many times the number 3 can go into 50. Or, to make it simpler for now, I'm going to look at how many times it can go into 5. Now, I know my 3 times tables. 3, the next number is 6, and 5 is less than 6. So what I have done is I have popped a number 1 at the top of my bus stop because 3 has gone into 5 one time. But it has only got to 3, not 5. So I have carried over the 2 that I have left over from 5, 3, 4, 5. I have carried over my 2 over here in front of my 7, which now has made this number the number 27. I'm now going to use my 3 times tables to count how many times 3 goes into 27. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. I have 9 fingers on my hands, so I have written 9 here. So 3 goes into 57 19 times. The only difference is that 3 does not go into 5 straight away. So I have to carry over the extra numbers to the next number.